What is going on, everyone? It's Nick Willard from Almost Canon Podcast. So, I was listening to some things on the Book of Enoch, and something struck me as incredibly fascinating. So, the Book of Enoch is there's a reason why it was considered a joke for hundreds of years. You know, they had someone had found the Book of Enoch in Ethiopia. Maybe I forget exactly where it was first discovered in like the 1700s, and it was considered a joke up until the early 1900s, right? When they found the Dead Sea Scrolls, and that was because 7 or 8 copies of the Book of Enoch were discovered within the Dead Sea Scrolls. Now, what is the Book of Enoch? The Book of Enoch covers all sorts of stuff, and this is why, organized Christian religion at the time just scoffed at it, because it talked about the Watchers, the Nephilim, and it literally talked about this angel named Uriel taking Enoch from his village to heaven, where Uriel then showed Enoch the world, secrets of the universe, of the galaxy, all this crazy stuff, right? And what I find most interesting is that Methuselah, another man from the Bible, is Enoch's son. And I wouldn't say this is what he's most famous for, but what I know Methuselah for is that Methuselah lived to be 969 years old. Now, why is that? He's the oldest man recorded in the Bible. I can't think of any off the top of my head, any other men from the Bible or women from the Bible that lived anywhere near that amount of time. We have the Sumerian kings list, the Quran kings list from Egypt. But in the Bible, I think Methuselah is the only one. So why is it that Methuselah lived to be so old? Well, this is where I believe it gets very interesting. So, there is a theory out there. Some people believe that the Philosopher's Stone, right, is connected to the Garden of Eden. God showed Adam how to make the stone while Adam and Eve were still in the Garden of Eden. Some people believe that the Philosopher's Stone could be the cornerstone, the lost cornerstone of the Temple of Solomon. So what I'm thinking is, did Uriel show Enoch how to create a Philosopher's Stone? And is Methuselah, does he grow to be 969 years old because his father used the stone on him or taught him how to create his own stone? Now with Enoch is actually, he's the only man to be brought to heaven by God. That's also very interesting, especially when you're going at this stone angle. Like, what is going on with this family? And you know who else is connected to Enoch and Methuselah? Noah, from Noah's Ark, right? Methuselah is Noah's grandfather. Enoch is his great-grandfather. Now, Genesis doesn't tell you this. That you can't find this in Genesis. However, in the Book of Enoch, it describes Noah as being born fully developed, with glowing white skin, who is instantly speaking with the Lord, as he's literally being delivered. So he's delivered, the midwife takes him, and he's speaking to the Lord with his glowing white skin, his radiant eyes. So what is going on here? This does not sound like a normal human. I don't know. Is there a connection between Methuselah and Enoch, the Book of Enoch, and the Philosopher's Stone? I don't know. But it definitely sounds almost canon to me.